that yesterday. What the hell was that? That new defensive strategy, bag a lot. You got me. Yeah, he came fucking forward out of tempo and ran right over my handle. You know, over there. He went over the handle. I'm like, damn, let me get her. I guess I was looking at the score. They lost 3-2. USA. Yeah.
We're on the other side.
That was Dan's call.
All right, need everybody here. We're going to do a roll out. Line up over here. Blue, line up over here.
What? Probably. He's honest. I mean, I have faith in this, but I'm not saying we can't do it. We can do it.
Hi, how are you, Tony?
Rolling right beside her and bark so I can see the flag here. They're going to do the national anthem in a minute. And then we'll do a rollout.
You guys got a goalie?
Yeah, who's there?
Tony. You ready, Tony?
Jose, right?
Yes.
All right, got it.
Jose, Jason, Tony, and Wickland.
Ready to turn around?
All right. Go ahead and start it.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Minneapolis Convention Center here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the bronze medal match here at the 44th National Veterans Wheelchair Games for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson. And we have Team Canvasback versus Team Mallard. Starting lineups for both sides. For Team Mallard, going from your right to left, we have Melissa Mapu. And then we have Happy Barton, Dan Castillo, and rounding out the Team Mallard lineup, Randall Reek. For Team Canvasback, we'll see who starts after they go through the lineup here. So they're doing a team walkout, and I'm not sure most of these athletes have ever done that before, so it seemed like there was a tiny bit of confusion. And now they're going to make their way through. Wish everybody a good match before we get started. 7 p.m. local time, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We will bring you the gold medal match. So for Team Canvasback, it looks like in the middle we have Kathy Tilbury on our far side, Jason Thornton in the goal area, Tony Lattimore, and here on our near side, Ricky Wicklin. Team Canvasback will start things off. And here we go. Bronze medal match here at the 44th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. And we are going to start things off here with a kick in from Team Canvasback. Now, if you're in the Minneapolis area or at least within driving distance and you'd like to come down tomorrow, there is actually a Power Soccer All-Star game happening at 6 p.m. So if you haven't been able to come to the Veterans Games yet, you have tomorrow to come check out some Power Soccer. Athletes from some of the local teams, Minnesota United FC and the Minnesota Northern Lights, are going to come down and team up with some of the athletes that have been competing here all weekend to play a little all-star game. Should be fun. So again, if you're in the Minneapolis area, come check it out. Castillo over to Happy Barton. Reek takes the ball into the Canvasback goal area. Randall Reek leaves it off for Barton. And Castillo now driving in. Can Castillo score a goal? He's trying to get around Tilbury, who does really well to stop Castillo right before the goal line. Now the ball comes out to Barton, who hits it out of play. Goal kick, Team Canvasback. Tilbury. That ball cut off by Castillo. And that's going to roll out of play for a goal kick. It's been a wonderful week here in Minneapolis. When we're outside of the convention center, the weather has been absolutely gorgeous. There's been a ton of competition going on in here this weekend. We have multiple sports happening. We have rugby, we have disc golf, esports are here, archery. It's always a great time at the Veterans Games, getting all these folks together to compete in the name of camaraderie and a little sport and a whole lot of fun. Thornton passes it off to Tilbury, who takes on Barton. Barton chasing the ball before it goes out, and a foul called on Tilbury gives Team Mallard a direct free kick. Let's see if Castillo can get this ball across into some open space for his teammate. There's a lot of room in this canvas back goal area. Barton with a shot, and it goes wide. Reek is there. Tilbury stops him. Corner kick. Team Mallard. Castillo taking the kick. Barton waiting at the top of the area. Ball cut off by Tilbury. Tilbury clears the area. Castillo working to turn her around, get the ball back into the canvas back goal area. Castillo one-on-one against Lattimore. Castillo working to get past Tilbury. She does really well. We're going to get a 2-on-1 violation. Ricky Wicklund was in the area playing defense. He can't do that because when a player from each side is on the ball, everybody else has to stay at least 10 feet away. An indirect free kick from just outside the area. Castillo hits it right into Lattimore. Oh, nicely done by Tilbury to strip the ball away from Castillo. It's going to go out of play for a kick in for Team Mallard. Team Canvasback really having a tough time here getting the ball into the Mallard half. Most of the action has been in the Canvasback half so far. Castillo over to Barton. Barton with a spin kick. And that goes out for another Team Mallard corner kick. Tilbury crashes into her teammate. Ball stays out though. Good battle between those two, and that ball is out for a Mallard kick in. You know, if you're Tilbury, perhaps you take some shots down the floor just to clear the ball out of the area. We've been really having a tough time getting the ball over the halfway line. Castillo, he's looking for a spot to go directly, and he just misses. Lattimore had backed up, and there was, I think, enough room to get that ball through. He needed about 14 or 15 inches to his right. I think he would have got that one through. Lattimore over to Tilbury, and a foul by Castillo gives Canvasback an opportunity to at least get the ball away from their goal area. And so the whistle there was for Castillo encroaching. When there's a set ball, the defender has to stay at least 5 meters away, or about 16.5 feet. Oh, nicely done by Barton. And I believe Tilbury was the last to hit that one. She was. So corner kick coming up for Team Mallard. Castillo looking for Barton. Barton setting up and ready. Hit that ball right into the defense, and it goes out for another corner kick. Now Barton is setting unmarked at the top of the area. Castillo can get it over to her. She's got an opportunity to score. Castillo over to Barton. Barton with a shot that goes behind Tilbury. Saved by Lattimore. Tilbury comes back. That ball's still not over the goal line. Good job by Lattimore. And Tilbury clears the ball out of the area. Great defense by Team Canvasback. Can you? Thornton's got the ball for Team Canvasback. And a foul called, 2-on-1 violation on Team Canvasback. Indirect free kick coming up. Castillo going to take this kick. Castillo all the way across, looking for Reek, and it goes out of play. Wickland going to start things up again for Team Canvasback. Tilbury takes it. She can't control it though. So another kick-in coming up for Team Mallard. And Canvasback have been really struggling to move that ball. Castillo all the way across, cut off by Tilbury. Castillo trying to get past the defenders, and that ball is over the line. Dan Castillo with a goal. Team Mallard on the board. He had 3 canvas back defenders around him, and he just wove that ball through each and every one of them. 1-0 the score. Castillo. The ball now finally into the Team Mallard half. Tilbury pushing towards the Mallard goal area, cleared away. Barton back over the halfway line and out for another team canvas back kick in. Finally, at least a little relief for the canvas back defense. And there has been a substitution for team canvas back. Jose Carter into the match for Ricky Wickland. Happy Barton waiting for that pass to come through from Castillo. That ball into Tilbury. Tilbury hits it out of play. Kick in for Team Mallard coming up. Now this is a direct kick. Castillo could score from here if he can find the space. He's got some room. Let's see what he does. Castillo's got room to Lattimore's right. Lattimore now facing towards the post a little bit more. That ball into Tilbury and out for a corner kick. Oh, that's going to actually be a kick in from the corner of the pitch. Tilbury. Oh, Tilbury tried to clear the area, scored an own goal. 2-0 Team Mallard. You see it again. Kathy Tilbury tried to clear the area, over-rotated a little too much, and scored on her teammate Tony Lattimore. And in those situations, when the ball's coming to the side of your chair, you can simply open up and turn away from the ball slightly and carry the ball along the side of your chair out of the area. To be fair to Tilbury, however, she, as far as I know, does not play on a regular basis with a competitive team in her area. So a lot of these things that you're seeing, you might not see in a higher level competitive match, and so you're gonna see mistakes like that sometimes, and that's okay. I mean, most of us are here just to simply have a good time, and hopefully the folks out here, regardless of the score, are having a good time out here. Thornton sends it in. Tilbury takes a shot, blocked by Castillo, and now Thornton on the ball. A little confusion about who was going to take it. Tilbury just blows right through Castillo. Sends that ball out of play. Kick in for Team Mallard. Castillo over to Barton. Barton redirects it towards the canvas back goal area. Is that ball going to get through? Oh my goodness. Randall Reek almost got that ball. That would have been 3-0 if he was able to collect it. Lattimore. Castillo finds space. Jose Carter's in the area. Castillo trying to get between Lattimore and Carter. Good job by Carter. Castillo gets behind Lattimore, and Castillo scores his second goal of the match. Team Mallard are cruising right now. If this result holds, Mallard will come away with the bronze medal. Still a lot of game left. We're coming up on minute 20 here. Tilbury touched that ball. She's not going to be able to keep it in play, so Team Mallard are going to get another scoring opportunity here before the half. Castillo glanced that ball off the corner of his guard. It goes out for a goal kick. Carter sends it over to Tilbury, gets it over to Thornton. Nice passing between the canvas back players. Tilbury passes it to Castillo, who's on the other team, and it goes out for a kick in. But not before the halftime whistle. Team Mallard up 3-0, 2 goals by Dan Castillo and an own goal. We're going to take a break. When we come back to the second half, it's the bronze medal match at the 44th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. We'll be back in a few minutes. It's the bronze medal match for Power Soccer at the 44th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. Team Mallard up 3-0 over Team Canvasback. For Power Soccer Shop, I'm Tony Jackson. And Team Mallard are looking to do more of the same this half. And Dan Castillo goes straight in on goal. Dan Castillo from the kickoff scores another goal. It's 4-0 Team Mallard. I gotta say, that's quite a bold move there from Captain Dan. Already up 3-0, taking a kick straight on goal from the whistle. But it paid off, and Team Mallard are up 4-0. Tilbury going to try to do the same thing. Not quite with the same effect. It's going to go out for a Team Canvasback kick-in. Jason Thornton. Happy Barton ripped that ball away from Thornton. Carter, Barton gets around Carter, slams into Carter, and a foul is called. Thornton looking for some open space. He could place himself between Reek and Barton and either force one of them out of the way or hope for a 2-on-1 call. Tilbury sends that ball out of play. It is a kick in for Team Mallard. That kick comes all the way out. Thornton cuts it off. Thornton heading towards the Team Mallard goal area. Can he score a goal? Castillo backs up, stops him, and clears. But Thornton doesn't let him take the ball all the way out. Now the ball is out of the Mallard goal area. Tilbury looking to pass. Barton steps in to stop her. Nicely done by Tilbury to get around Barton. And Castillo misses. Tilbury looking for an opportunity to get Team Canvas back on the board. Tilbury pushes over the line, and Team Canvas back with a goal. The lead has been reduced to 3. Still a lot of time left. Melissa Mapu stopped her momentarily. Tilbury just had too much power and imposed her will and scored a goal. (4-1) the score. Barton, nicely done to get that ball off of Tilbury and get a kick in. Very smart play. Castillo sees open space. He goes right into Tilbury. Tilbury keeps it in. Foul called on Castillo for impeding. Free kick coming up for Team Canvasback. Barton cuts off that pass and now takes on Tilbury. Barton gets it behind Tilbury, who spins it away and a little too heavy on the spin, sends it out for Team Mallard kick in. Castillo over to Barton, who passes it back up to Castillo. Castillo, shot blocked by Thornton. Castillo with a shot off of Barton. Barton slamming into Lattimore. That's going to be a foul. She had an open shot, just didn't quite have the control to do it cleanly. Tilbury's looking for Carter, goes right into Barton. Barton too heavy, sends it out for a Team Canvasback kick in. Referee's going to call a 2-on-1 violation on Carter and Tilbury. Both of them were teaming up on Barton, which again in power soccer you can't do. One of them has to back out at least 10 feet away from the ball. And that rule is in place to create space on the pitch so the game doesn't turn into a demolition derby or bumper cars or rugby. Castillo to Barton. Barton gets it behind Tilbury. Barton very heavy into the Canvasback defense. Is called for a foul. Now, Happy Barton was warned again. Will we see a yellow card? We'll find out. Tilbury into Barton, off of Carter. Can Tilbury keep it in play? She cannot. Kicking coming up for Team Mallard. See if Castillo can get this ball over to Barton and get that lead back up to 4. Castillo into the Canvasback defense. Happy Barton looking for an opportunity to score. Nice save by Lattimore. Barton sees space. Barton takes the space. Barton scores a goal. 5-1 Team Mallard. And Team Canvasback going to make a substitution. Ricky Wickland back in. Jose Carter out. Tilbury into Castillo, back to Tilbury, who sends it out. Castillo blocked by Tilbury. The pass over to Barton is cut off by Tilbury. Nicely done to use Barton. Good control by Tilbury there to advance the ball. Castillo takes it away, passes off to Barton. And Tilbury's all over the place. Foul called on Tilbury for slamming into Barton. We're going to get a direct free kick in the center circle. Everybody out here just having a good time. And that's really what the Veterans Games are all about. We get together, we enjoy the camaraderie, and we play some sports for fun. Dan Castillo going to take this kick. Castillo sends it into Thornton. Still in play, and Happy Barton's going to pick it up. Tilbury working against Barton. Barton turns her around. Barton swings that ball out. Thornton comes in to collect it for Team Canvasback. Shielding off Barton so that way she can't get to it. Barton just gets around him. Sends that ball towards the Canvasback goal. Barton across to Reek. Cut off by Wickland. Barton looking to make it 6-1. Good defense by Lattimore and Wickland just to kind of shield the ball away from Barton. Now Wickland pulls out, leaving Lattimore all alone against Barton. And he's doing a really good job just holding her off. And that pass comes across to Reek. Reek passes it back to Barton. Barton now finds the space. Lattimore can't get there in time, and it is now 6-1 Team Mallard. Tilbury. The kick cut off by Barton. That pass out to Reek. Reek picks it up but can't control it. So now Tilbury going up against Castillo. Castillo out to Barton. Team Canvasback at least getting the ball into the Team Mallard half. Thornton winding up, gets the ball over to Tilbury. Barton takes it away. Tilbury was the last to touch that. It goes out for a Team Mallard kick-in. It's the 36th minute, and it looks like Team Mallard are going to go home with the bronze medal. Team Canvasback are going to do everything they can to at least get one more goal before the final whistle blows. Reek taking on Thornton. Thornton had several goals on Thursday. That could have been a foul on Castillo. Thornton trying to push his way through Melissa Mapu and Dan Castillo, and he can't quite do it. Nicely done by Mapu to just push Thornton away, and now Castillo clears the ball out. Castillo on the counterattack for Team Mallard. Tilbury's there to stop him. Again, wonderful job by Melissa Mapu to stop Thornton, because if she weren't there, Thornton would have gotten through and scored a goal, and at least brought the deficit down to 4. Castillo off of Tilbury, corner kick. Tilbury. Castillo gets the ball off of Tilbury. Another kick in coming up. That's going to be a foul on Tilbury for crashing into Barton. This will be a direct free kick. Just outside the goal area. Will Castillo attempt another goal, or will he just restart play to wrap things up here? They certainly don't need any more. I think maybe they're trying to get Randall Reek a goal. Castillo takes a shot off the post. That's going to be a kick in for Team Canvasback. Barton takes that ball, can't control it, glances off of Wickland's guard. And that ball slowed down, was just enough for Barton to take it. And the referee blows the final whistle. Team Mallard, a dominant performance, win this one 6-1. And they're going to go home with the bronze medal. Well done. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the championship match at 7 p.m. We've got Team Ruddy Duck. Correction. One moment as we look at the sheet here. We got Team Pintail, actually, versus Team Bufflehead. We'll be back for that at 7 p.m. local time. So in about 40 minutes, the gold medal match will kick off. Until then, we're going to take a break. You're watching the 44th National Veterans Wheelchair Games. Come back and join us for the gold medal match. See you soon.
Well, the fun thing is it begins to resemble